Hey everybody, this is Mark from Video Games Wundercast. Welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today we're going to be playing a deck that I've been toying around with, that I have affectionately named Sackdos. So it's a pun. So let me explain my pun, which is the call sign of a good joke, one that you have to explain. So let's get into it. So it's a Rakdos themed sort of deck. There's a lot of red-black Rakdos cards in here. Well, there's a couple. The big one is Rakdos, the Showstopper, which is not integral to the deck, but I like this card because it's fun and just makes the game completely up to chance at the very end, which is exactly where you don't want the game to be up to chance. But it's just fun. So I put that in there. Let's start at the top, though. So Footlight Fiend. This deck is obviously all about sacrificing creatures and dealing damage through sacrificing creatures. So Footlight Fiend, 1/1 for 1 red or black, deals 1 damage to any target when it dies. So that's sacrifice fodder. Angrath's Rampage, sacrifice a creature, sacrifice an artifact, sacrifice a planeswalker, target player. Fireblade Artist, 2 red-black haste. Beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, it deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Tibalt, basically this is a generates sacrifice fodder, and each time one of the creatures he generates dies, you deal 1 damage to any target, and opponents can't gain life. That's just a bonus. Bedevil, in case you get any pesky creatures that are that you want to take out specifically. Mayhem Devil, this is kind of the backbone of the deck. I wish there were more cards that had this type of ability on it. But this is where you really start ramping damage really good. So 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever a player, that includes the opponent, sacrifices a permanent, Mayhem Devil deals 1 damage to any target. Blood Divination, sacrifice a creature, draw 3 cards. Demon of Catastrophe, sacrifice a creature, get a 6/6 into the game for 4 mana. Rite of Belzenlock, this is also a sacrifice or a creature sacrifice generator. It hasn't come in too handy yet, but I put it in. Spawn of Mayhem is just a good flyer for 3 mana with 3 spectacle mana for if you just hard cast it. But it also deals 1 damage to each player each turn, so it kind of comes in handy. I've only got a couple of them in there. God Eternal Bantu is actually the card that has won me the most games. I've got 3 of these in here. So what this does, whenever you play this card, you can sacrifice any number of other permanents. That includes mana or land. So if you have, if you're on the ropes, you've got 7 mana, the opponent, or 7 mana on the board, 6 mana on the board, whatever, and the opponent has, say, 6 life. If you've got 2 Mayhem Devils in the game, you can play, or even 1 Mayhem Devil, you can play God Eternal Bantu, sacrifice everything you have, and deal, depending on how many Mayhem Devils you have in, 6, 12, or more damage, if you sacrifice that many permanents. So it's worked out pretty well. It's pretty fun. I've got a couple Cinder Barons, 1 Dragon Skull Summit. I probably should get more of these. I just don't have any more of these, and I don't want to spend rare wild cards on them. So, but it's working out fine the way it is. I think it totals out to 24 mana in the deck total. So let's play a couple games and see how we do. It's a little hit and miss. It's not a speed kill by any means, but it's a little control-ish, a little, sort of. So, well, let's see how we do here. There are certain matchups that you just lose right out. This is not a great start. Let's just hope we draw mana. We have no way of scrying or anything. That's not a good first draw. No way of scrying or, you know, seeing what's coming up. We do have some draw generators like Blood Divination, but it's another bad one. Alright, well, we can at least get 2 damage here. If we can get 1 more mana, get Tibalt out, start generating sacrifice fodder, at the beginning of our upkeep, this card will allow us to sacrifice the stuff that we generate. I don't know what this does. Choose a creature type. Creatures. Oh, okay, so it's a vampire deck. I could have him sacrifice that, but let's save it until we actually, you know, need him to sacrifice. Alright, so next turn we can sacrifice this and deal 3 damage, basically, to the opponent. I think I am going to get rid of that Radiant Destiny card. This is obviously a vampire deck, and we don't want them getting too powerful. Okay, good. Now we're drawing some mana now. Let's generate another creature to sacrifice, and let's have him sacrifice an artifact. Oh, that's an enchantment. Shit. Well, I'm an idiot. I could have had him sacrifice a creature. Well, that's my own doing. I just don't pay enough attention and don't know what those cards are. That's okay. We're still sitting okay. Each opponent discards 2 cards. If you control a vampire, each opponent loses 2 life. Let's get rid of right and that. Probably wasn't a great idea to get rid of right, but, you know, I don't know. I probably should have kept that. That is completely okay with me, my friend. You can kill Tibalt all day. Alright, so now they get 3 more damage. I'm going to play another Tibalt. Keep this guy. Sacrifice. No attacks. And if they kill Tibalt, that's fine. At this point, I think I'm probably... Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if they're going to gain life off of that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to decline that. I'm going to keep... Get Footlight Fiend out. Sacrifice him. Draw 3 cards. All land. Well, that's not what you want to see, but okay. Alright, so now they're starting the ramp here. And we've that 3 mana 3 mana pull really might have done us in. We really needed something else to... Oh. That qualifies as something else. Alright, so here's why Rakdos is fun. We're on the ropes right now, sort of. They have less health, but let's see if he wipes out both of their creatures. He did. See, he could have wiped out none of their creatures, and he could have killed my creature too, but he didn't. So that was obviously the best possible outcome of playing Rakdos here. Unless they can play something with flying or kill Rakdos, then we've got this game in the bag. Yeah. I mean, that's... So we can sack him, deal the damage, attack with Rakdos, and we win. See, it's got a little bit of a synergy flow going on. It's kind of cool, you know. That Rakdos pull saved our butts, but you know, that's the game. All right, let's play again. There were a few cards in there we could have drawn that would have won us the game. Rakdos is a fun one to draw. It's risky, but it's just fun. It's just a fun card to play. And obviously that, you know, that turned out really in our favor. Bantu could have won us the game too. Unless they have counters or something. This is a good hand. Let's keep this. So now we've got Mayhem Devils in our hand. That is the, that's like I said before, the backbone of the deck. So let's see how we do here. Merfolk. I can see the appeal of Merfolk, but you know, it's just been done so much, done to death. I'll be completely happy when Merfolk is out of the meta. Okay. We can be Devil. Let's get out. Go ahead and start getting out our Mayhem Devils. We're gonna start taking damage. They could possibly remove a Mayhem Devil or a creature. One counter on each of up to turn 2. Okay. We probably want to get rid of River Sneak. So as you can see, we're already losing health like pretty quick. So let's at least get rid of River Sneak. I'm sure they've got another one. I think we triggered the Rakdos music here. Tap all creatures. Okay, yeah, well, that's 4 damage. Let's see how we do here. I could get Bantu out. Let's get out Tybalt. And this way we can generate blockers. I want to save Mayhem Devil for blocking, even though they'll probably buff these guys before up to 3/3s. Yeah, see. Now we can't kill when we block. If we can get Rakdos out and just hope that it kills all their creatures. No, we can't. Oh well. We can go out with a bang. How many cards did I draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Discard. I don't think we're going to get up to Rakdos. Two. Three. Yeah. I mean, that was a gutsy play. That's why Bantu's pretty fun. I mean, it's not going to win us the game by any means. Obviously. GG. GG on that one. I mean, clearly my deck's the fun one to play, and yours is boring, but... hey, we can buy a pack of cards. Let's play one more game, and then we'll buy our reward pack of cards. Even losers get rewards sometimes, guys. Like me. Pandemic Noise. Pandemic Noise. Why not? If we can pull one more mana, we can get up to Blood Divination, sacrifice a Tibalt creature. That is if we make it to turn 4. Obviously they had a bad draw too. They're mulliganing up there. Alright. Let's see what we're playing. Red, white. Let's get Mayhem Devil out before we do anything. They shocked twice. Makes sense. Makes sense. Mayhem Devil. Let's see if they remove. I guess they don't know what this card does. They're reading here. Let's see if they're threatened. Nope. Not threatened. Alright. Let's get Tibalt. That way they can't gain life. And Footlight Fiend out. We'll see if they have anything for removal for Tibalt here. Tibalt is obviously good against white decks. I don't want to attack here because then if they attack Tibalt, I'll have to block and get rid of my sacrifice fodder there. So I don't want that. Let's not attack. So I think next turn we're gonna Blood Divination. Let's see what they do here. We definitely want to keep our Mayhem Devil out. That's the one thing we want. Alright, so let's generate another with Tibalt. What's nice is if we lose... Yes. If we lose Tibalt, we can put another one in. Alright, Blood Divination. To draw 3 cards. Kill a Sapperling. Kill another Sapperling. Okay. It's not a bad draw. We got two sacrifice generators here. It'd be nice to pull another Mayhem Devil, but I'm not going to split hairs. Alright, so they were drawing poorly. You see how that could have gone, though. We had a good way to keep creatures off the board. we had Bantu coming up to sacrifice, once they got down to, how many permanents did we have in play? 6. If we got them down to 6 health, we could put in Bantu, sack 6 permanents, and win the game. So it's fun. It's a fun deck. I'm still refining it, but I think it's in a good place. Let's open our pack of, or buy and open our pack of cards. I really want to get this real bad. Do you realize though that 4,000 gems? Let's do this math real quick. 4,000 gems. So 3,400 gems. It's $20. 4,000 gems is what? What is that? $22? 20. 750. I'm not gonna do this math this quick in my head because I'm an idiot, but it's $22, $23 ish, maybe 25 even. That's too much. That's too much. It's probably closer to 22, but that's crazy for this. I mean, I understand this game needs money, and I want to support this game completely. But I would pay upwards of $6 or $7 for this, for these card arts, all that stuff. Especially this one. You can't really see it very well, but I love that card. That special art on Bolus Dragon God is dope, and this card sleeve is dope too. But $22-ish is insanity. It's insanity. But hey, I'm working on becoming hopefully an affiliated streamer with Magic the Gathering. So if you see this, Magic the Gathering people, please don't reject me for my ludicrous thoughts here. Please approve me to be an affiliate. Anyways, back to packs. Let's buy 1 pack. See what we get. Don't get me wrong, I want this game to succeed with flying colors. It's the best collectible card game, digital collectible card game that has ever been put out. Yeah, that's right. I'm challenging you, Hearthstone. This game is better. It's just better. Blast Zone, cool. I don't actually know what that does. That one looks complicated. I'll have to read that later. Yeah, well, there it is, guys. That's the new deck that I've been toying around with. I'm working on a Super Friends type deck here that I've been toying around with. That might be the next video, or I might continue with this, refining and honing my Sackdos deck. So look for that coming up soon, and hope you guys have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Video Games Wundercast. We're putting up videos more and more these days, so you're only going to be getting more and more content, and if you enjoy it, please send us a like at the very least, and if you feel inclined, send us a subscribe. And I'd love to see some comments, I'd love to get comments, thoughts about the deck. I'm open to everything. So, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one. Video Games Wundercast. Out.